because those real life numbers. Like I didn't make any of those numbers up, so everything's been going up to 4%. Okay, here we go. I am taping. I am making certain my little thing. Ooh, it wasn't. That would have been bad. Okay, now I'm taping. Okay, so here's what we have a new formula to talk about, and here's why we have a new formula because we're not doing man-made things. The other formula was man-made because we only looked at it once a year, or we changed tuition once a year. It was man-made. But if you got a bunch of rats in a cage, yeah, they don't wait till their little rat anniversary to make rat babies, right? They're not like, well, they're not. Like they're like, they're going, right? Zombies, yeah, they all do that. Zombies don't wait till I'm gonna wait till it's dinner time to bite. They're biting constantly. Same with viruses. They're not like, I'm not going to split today. It's like, no, I'm growing and growing. Or things that are falling apart, they don't feel like, I'm just going to fall apart one day and not the next day. They're falling apart continuously. So that's when we talked yesterday about that weird E thing, because when you have things that happen continuously, that magical weird E shows up. So here you go. If you want to write these down, you don't need to. I will put these on your test and on your homework, but I need you. So Jeff, I'm not going to go through this twice. I'm going to go through it once. So maybe if Trevor is distracting, Trevor can sit somewhere else while I'm going. Okay. So here's what I need you to notice. Here's what's lovely. Everything is the same that we've been doing, right? A is our ending point, just like before. P is our starting point, just like before. E is not a letter at all. It's a number, 2.718, blah, 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 blah. But your calculator is going to do it all for you. R is going to be our rate as a decimal, right? We're going to do that again. And finally, I forgot to put T, because we know that's time. Now, I do need you to notice one thing, though. If things are growing, your rate will be positive. That makes sense. You're getting more and more and more of it. If things are falling apart, your rate is negative. And that's because things are getting less and less and less. We're taking it away. That's the only difference. It's why I like these formulas, because all I have to know, if it's growing, it's positive. If it's decaying, it's negative. So we're going to try some. This takes a little bit of getting used to a calculator. We'll practice these again tomorrow as well, and we'll get really good at this. Are you guys ready? So here we go. Our first one. So we got zombies happening, and we have a zombie outbreak at Senior Ball. Now zombies bite continuously, so we're going to use the continuous growth formula. Here he is. A equals PE to the RT. It's really nice and easy. So we're going to ask ourselves, hey, if they've gotten there and they started biting away at the end of the dance at 4 hours, how many zombies do we have, right? Let's figure it out. Are you ready? Let's start. So we know we got A, that's what we're looking for. How many zombies at the end? P is what we're starting with. There's only 4. There they are, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Our rate is 21.021, and our time is 4 hours. And we want to make certain our rate is in hours and our answer is in hours. Because if they're not, we may have to change that, right? Because we're pre-calc. Okay, let's plug it in. Are you ready? So we're going to say A equals P, which is 4, E, the negative, I'm sorry, not the negative, why am I doing that? 0.21 times 4. Guess what? Your calculator does it all. Get her out, get her ready. So the first thing I like to start with myself is I like to take care of this goo right here. And you have a button that looks like this. You see it? Find that button.
Where's that button?
So I'm going to start by saying That's right about ln. Second ln, look, it's ready for you. E with a little caret. And you're going to literally push in 0.21 times 4. I close the parenthesis because it makes me happy. Close that parenthesis. Hit enter if you want. And then multiply that times 4.
I see Lucas learned that yesterday. I mean, you can improve
Who
with
needs
something.
help pushing it in their calculator?
My mom got my dad this shirt with a grizzly bear and a polar bear. They're high fiving and
Okay, so I'm going to tell you something. I had someone fight with me in 0 period. And I said the answer, because we don't round up on people, I said it's 9 people. And this person made a good point. He said, I'm sorry, if you're even part zombie, you're a zombie. And he said, so if you got 9.2, maybe they haven't changed all the way, but they're gonna. So he said, for zombies, you should always round up. Now, I'll be honest. I'll take either answer on a test, but he made a good point that if you're like, I've been bitten, I haven't quite changed yet, yeah, you're still a zombie. Like, no one wants to date you. Okay.
Whoa.
Wait, so why wouldn't we just do the 2.7?
Because your calculator does it for you, and it's a nice thing. 2.7 goes on forever and ever and ever. So you could do it that way, and it would still work. You'd get close. Yeah. No. 2.7.
Did you miss the you'll still get close part?
2.7. No, to the point.
You'll get close.
Okay, I'm gonna let it go. Now, this one's a little trickier. The variable's going to be up on top. And just like Jordan was telling me on those other problems, when the variable's on top, we're going to have to use ln. Let's do this one. Here we go. We are, there we go, A, P, R, T. Here's what's up. Turns out, we still had 4 people start. Their rate is still 0.21. I'm going to want, they've decided, which is smart, to just lock those doors, trap you all in there, let it run its course, and then just burn it down, right? And then just bomb it, and then it's done, which is a smart way to stop the outbreak. So,
Or do what they do in hostage situations.
stop. That sounds horrible. I don't know where that's going to go. So, here we go. Let's set it up. You guys are going to look at this and be like, how do I do it? And I'm going to be like, dear God, this is literally what you did on your homework last night. 4e to the 0.21t. You genuinely did this problem on your homework last night. How do I get this down? I move the 4. Then I take the ln of both sides. Drop this guy down and divide by 0.21. It was literally, I think I actually made that exact problem on your homework.
Yeah.
One damn close.
The middle zombie, the green one, looks like Mr. Patet.
Okay, stop. I'm taping.
That's not the worst thing that's
He's super attractive.
Oh God! I hope your husband hears that.
Not Mr. Percent, the zombie. I'm Mr. Percent. Going nowhere good.
Guys, I'm kind of lost.
Okay.
Messed it all.
Are you there? Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 5 equals e to the 0.21 t. Are we good? I am going to ln this guy and ln this guy, which cancels him, and he comes down. Yay for me. And now I just got to get t by itself. So easy. 0.21 getting Mr. Calculator out, just like we did last night. Honest to goodness, these ones are actually easier because the other ones were new buttons. So
22.9.
yeah, about 23 hours. You guys get about 23 hours. You gotta let it roll for about 23 hours.
Then we're killing them.
Yeah, almost a day. So you're gonna be in there for a day, one day, and then we can kill you all.
I think I could occupy myself in, like, Catherine's on the side, so trigger before it's done.
Sure, because you are a zombie at that point, so all you're doing is just trying to find people to buy.
Zombies can enjoy the.
Yeah. We still have Olympics this
If I was
time.
gonna die, I'd go swimming in there first.
Okay, Cole shows up tonight.
Christmas thanks.
So Cole is not the normally hot, super smart, funny, cool kid you think he is. He's on drugs. And the drug is dating, right? And it turns out you don't have to take it, you just have to carry it around. So he carries around a little thing of Danium in his pocket, and if you carry it around, it makes you all these cool things. But sadly, Danium decays. It goes away. If it sits in your pocket, as time goes on, there'll be less and less of it. So here's what we got going on. We know that we're going to do this. It's continuous growth, right? R and T. We know that our friend Cole starts off with 30 grams of this very cool substance, very glittery. And we know it's decaying at a rate of 0.34 a day, right? And we want to know how much does he have. And he is going to keep it for 3 days in his pocket. And we want to know how much is left after 3 days. So set it up. It is exactly like the first problem we did, but a negative for the R, right? Because it's decaying. So put that negative. That's the only thing that's different. You're going to use your E to the whatever, right? Straightforward.
Oh, good
Yep.
Lord.
Try it again. Oh, use the negative sign, not the minus sign.
What'd you get? Yeah, I got 10.81.
That's so close. 10.8. Yep. So he starts off with 30, and after 3
Yeah,
days,
that's what I got.
he's only got 10 grams left, 10.8, almost 11 grams. 11 grams. Who needs me? Yeah? Oh, you got this? Yeah, you're good? Yeah,
Wait, that's not, you can't round this kind of problem.
almost 11. Okay, 10.8, 10.8.
It's not logical.
Yeah, grams.
You're not gonna make 0.2 more grams of Peters.
No, but I'm going to say round to the nearest gram. Okay, last one, best one. Turns out that if you drop below 4 grams, stops working. Stops working. So Cole is going to need to come to me to buy more when he gets down to 4. So how many days is that? How long for Cole is down to 4 grams only? We know he's starting with 30. We know he ends at 4. We know the rate. We're looking for the time. Whenever we're looking for anything that is an exponent, that's where we're going to do the ln thing. Because we're going to do the ln thing. You guys are doing great, man. That's really struggle for. I don't know why. Or negative 0.342. Beautiful. So we are going to love that. Beautiful. Oh, wait. You need 4 grams left. 4? Because that's when he needs to buy more, right? Because at 4, he's got to go buy more.
What'd you get? 6?
Don't you end up with like T being negative then?
No, you don't. Because that should have been negative.
Okay. So
And
then
that is negative.
this is also negative?
You're on top there. ln 1.3.
But it's just days. You can't have negative days.
No, you're right.
Yeah, look at it. So, you know, the note of surprise there. Lucas is a little hurtful.
Well, sometimes when her answer key's wrong.
So about 6 days, he's got to come to me for more stuff.
You're making bank, clearly. Every 6 days, you have more money to blow.
That's right. You don't even know what I'm charging for this.
Oh gosh. Drug dealer. She's a drug pusher. Like what's Miss Norbury in Mean Girls?
That's right.
Such a pusher.
Okay, so here's what. We weren't careful with our negatives, right? So here we go. First thing is, we're gonna do that. Are we cool with that? So Jackson, are you good with Jackson? Are you good with that? Okay. Now I'm gonna do this. LN, are we still cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? That goes away. That comes down. And so I'm going to divide it. Be careful. Use the negative button, not the minus button. So let's do it. Yeah, but, no, not negative.
So you end up like
This here, divide by negative. This is very bottom.
What's your shoelace? I don't know.
Wow, that was super impressive.
What is it?
About 6 days? Yeah, about 6 days. Okay. Here we go. And yes, now that I've said, you're no surprise. Yeah, I'm making a bunch of things. So, stop.